I groan as I wake up from my deep slumber. My head hurts. I try to open my eyes. It takes a lot of effort, but eventually I succeed. The first thing I notice is that I'm sleeping on a bed. I look around and see cream-colored walls and ceiling. A girl comes in. I watch her carefully. She is the nurse, Shaylia, that works with the pack doctor. She hates me. Once I was badly beaten and came to her for some medicine for my pain. She gave me hyperalgesia, which apparently increases pain. That was the last time I took any medication. She noticed me awake and gave me a disgusted look, like she always does. "Oh, so the little bitch is awake," she says in a hushed tone. I look at her confused. Why is she not talking in her usual, shrilly, high-pitched, annoying voice, and gaining the only thing she loves, attention? She shakes her head at me. That's when I noticed a huge figure sleeping on the small sofa beside the bed. I could not see the face, though. Shaylia walks to the man and runs her hand up and down his arm. I try to speak something, but my throat hurts. I see a bottle of water on a table on the side and take it. I gulp down the water and finally feel at ease. I see Shaylia getting irritated when the man... Okay, now I'm also getting irritated by calling him the man. I'll call him Eddie. So Eddie is not waking up, and Shaylia is whispering something in his ear. I reach out for his hand and touch it. Electricity shoots through my hand. Eddie jolts awake. He frantically looks around, and I finally see his face. And I'm not thrilled. Alpha Damien is Eddie. Eddie is Alpha Damien. Ah! I scream when I see him. I am supposed to run away. His eyes widened with worry and concern. I shut my mouth, realizing what I had done. Then I felt something moving on my toe. I slowly unwrapped myself from the covers. Carefully keeping eye contact with Alpha, I looked at my toe and screamed, "Ah! Spider! Spider!" I closed my eyes and screamed some more. I hate spiders. Those filthy little things scare me. A hand was placed at my mouth.
"Shh, princess. I will get rid of it for you. Don't be scared, okay?"
A soft voice spoke. I opened my eyes and saw Alpha Damien. I see him a lot. His hand still on my mouth as he bends down to pick up the spider. He holds it between his fingers and tossed it out the window. I closed my eyes again. The hand was removed from my mouth and I opened my eyes. I saw Alpha Damien very close to my face, smiling like a kid in a candy store with a $20 bill. He looked at me expectantly, and you know what I did? Guess. No? I screamed. Ah!
I watched helplessly as she screamed. I don't know what to do. I've never been in a situation like this. I usually smile and laugh when others are afraid of me, but I don't want her to feel terrified of me. I hung my head low and sighed dejectedly. I'm useless. I can't even make my mate feel good. After what felt like hours, she quieted down. It took a lot of effort. Me being pushed in the corner, a couple bottles of chilled water, and a few nurses. When she calmed down, I cautiously stood beside her. Her eyes were closed, but I had a feeling she was not sleeping. I sat on the chair as quietly as possible. I rubbed my eyes and sighed. I have not spoke to Nate yet, so I don't know what happened with Mason the moron, but I have a positive feeling it was not good for him. I felt a hand rest on my shoulder. I turned my head and saw the nurse from before. The dirty look she was giving my mate before didn't go unnoticed. I looked at her in anger and confusion. What the hell does she want now? My wolf Dom yelled in my head. My head is already pounding. Don't you yell and make it worse, Dom. Honestly, he can be a big pain in the ass sometimes. I remember the nurse looking at me, and again I looked up. She was smiling sweetly. Too sweetly. I inwardly cringed. I don't like her. Not her attitude and the confidence. Absolutely not. I shrugged her hand off my shoulder, and her smile flattered a bit. What the hell do you want? I whisper yelled. I don't want my mate to be disturbed by some silly creature.
You! I want you, baby.